Okay, so it is Wednesday night. I just finished prepping like all of our food. It's like almost 10 p.m. Reagan's still awake, of course. She took a very late nap. She fell asleep at like 6 p.m. for a couple hours. So now she's wide awake. So I'm getting on the Peloton because I didn't do cardio today. I was really tired today. I feel like prep is catching up. Like the exhaustion of prep is catching up, and so I was really tired today. So I opted to save cardio for now. So I am doing a Cody Rigsby ride. It's a 30-minute 90s ride. I'm supposed to do 45, but to be honest, I don't have a 45-minute ride in me right now. So I'm gonna do 30. And then I'm gonna do 50. I can't do a 45-minute ride. I need to do a 30-minute ride and then 15 minutes. Like, it's just mentally what I have to do. And if I get to the end of this 30 minutes and like really don't feel like I can pull another 15, I will just do an hour tomorrow instead of 45 today and 45 tomorrow. But I'm off on Friday. I got no cardio on Friday, so I definitely like need to make sure that I stay on plan, which is actually that's what the feedback said from Haley. She said, great job, stay on plan this week, and we're gonna go high food Friday and no cardio Friday. So I definitely just want to make sure that I earn the no cardio and the high food by making sure that I do everything that I'm supposed to do. So about to do this cardio. Reagan's in front of Baby Shark on Netflix and trying to get it done. My goal was to be asleep by midnight. It's 10:42, so I got plenty of time. So Reagan, hey.
What?
I thought you were watching Baby Shark.
Baby Shark?
Go watch Baby Shark, please.
No. I just did it.
Oh. It's okay. Okay, so I just picked up the car rental because we are driving to Reno. It's 7 to 8 hours, maybe closer to 9 with our stops and stuff. But yeah, just got the car rental. Gonna go back to the house, get everything packed. Working out at American Iron this afternoon, or this evening, I should say. It's like the host gym of the Legion Sports Fest. Apparently a really cool gym, and I need to hit back. So I figure allegedly a cool gym, bodybuilder atmosphere is going to be a great place for me to do back. So, I didn't do cardio this morning, which means I have an hour later, but I already had 45 minutes. So like, it is what it is. So yeah, next time you see me, maybe I'll be eating or something. Okay, so we are kind of in the middle of Nowheresville. Not kind of. We're definitely in the middle of Nowheresville. We're like, I don't know, somewhere in California. We're about 5.5 hours out, about to eat again. So here's our food bag. About to get out my next meal. Ruben has to get out his next meal. Then we're going to get back on the road. But it's meal number 2. I really honestly just want a protein shake, but I know that later I'm going to wish that I'd eaten real food. So I am on to this meal. Turkey, rice, and guacamole. Okay, so we made it to Reno, and it's probably really loud in here. We are at American Iron Gym. It's like the host gym of the Legion Sports Fest. It's a really like, grimy is not the right word, but it's definitely like an old school barbell type gym. You can see like the graffiti style stuff in the background. Anyway, we don't have a lot of time. This gym closes at 9:30 and it's already approaching 8. So I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be on camera very long. I'm just hitting like quick light legs and then in my cardio. Okay, so did my quick little leg workout. I just did like 4 movements. I already did legs earlier this week, and I typically don't do legs twice a week. But my leg workout earlier this week wasn't really great, to be honest. There were 3 of us working in and out of stuff, and it just wasn't great. I think 3 is too many people to be doing a workout with. So I just did a few things. And this gym, like I said, closes at 9:30. I have to do my hour of cardio because remember I only did 30 minutes yesterday. I think I said, I said, I'm gonna do this 30 minutes, I'm gonna do another 15, but Reagan was tapped out on patients. It was just me and her awake, so it's not like I could just pawn her off on somebody else, like it was me and her. So anyway, I got an hour tonight. I'm 9 minutes in, so I got a while. But yeah, we made it here. Obviously did legs. Now cardio, then gonna go to the Airbnb and eat and sleep. It's been a long day. Got nothing to do tomorrow but back and no cardio because it's Friday. I got a high food Friday and no cardio. See what my check-ins look like on Saturday. Hopefully my check-ins on Saturday are banging so I get more of these high food, no cardio days. So yeah, I guess that's really it. I'm just watching this Legion Sports Fest preview on Sean's YouTube Live. She previews bikinis, sometimes wellness. Obviously not divisions that I compete in, but they're still interesting. I just like hearing her input, just like her take on stuff, because I just want to get a better eye in general. Because even though, and this is just a very, very small thought in my mind, because I've kind of always said like, oh, I'll never do that. But I've kind of started feeling like I might want to be a posing coach, or I might want to pose, like help people with posing. But I'm not there yet with like my eye and just I'm not there yet. I'm not even really close. But I just have learned a lot from Sean with my own posing that I'm like, you know what? I feel like I've learned a lot with my own posing in my sessions with her, but also just like the feedback that she gives to these bikini and wellness girls, and even some figure ones, like at the big shows. I'm like, I get it. I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to see it. And I think I'm a very good teacher, just in general, like of things that I do know. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's something I want to consider in the future. Not this season. Don't ask me. I'm going to point you to Sean. But anyway, I'm just watching that because I think it's interesting.
It's so special, boy, how it feels when I'm with you. You got me doing things I never thought I'd do. Just so you know, ain't never let you go. You're not home. Just so.
Okay, so it is Saturday afternoon. It's like 12 exactly. I'm just cooking 3 pounds of ground turkey because we are already out of the 3 pounds we came with. So I already ate breakfast this morning. I'm drinking coffee. So had my like check-ins this morning. Pretty good, I guess. I don't know. You can definitely see the food went to my shoulder. It didn't just go to my shoulders, but you could definitely tell the difference. I'm not really someone who can really tell, not that I can't tell, but I'm not someone who really has a good eye for like, oh, that's flat, that's not flat, you know. I feel like I always feel flat. But when I look at my pictures next to each other from Monday and then from today, I'm like, oh, I can see where the food came in. Of course, my digestion is still a little wonky, so I got on the scale as 141.6, and I think earlier this week I was 141.2, so to only be half a pound heavier, even though I had probably at least over 100 calories more yesterday. I mean, definitely over 100 calories. I had 4 rice cakes and peanut butter. And I had like twice as much cream of rice. So I definitely had way more calories yesterday. So to only be half a pound up, it's pretty good. Of course, I need to go to the bathroom. But you know, it is what it is. I'm happy with how my body is changing. About 10 weeks out now. 10 weeks out yesterday. So really, I think the next 5 weeks, I'm hoping to see like some serious changes. And hopefully by the end of next week, my routine will be completely done. And then it's like really grind time. Okay, so it is Saturday night, about halfway through my cardio on the Stairmaster. I'm only gonna do 5 more minutes on the Stairmaster, and then I'm gonna do my last 10 minutes, or wait, yeah, I'll do my last 15 minutes on the treadmill. But yeah, so I did my check-in, my post-high day check-in, looked pretty good. Haley said, looks good. Hamstrings are coming to play. That's great. Love that. Because that's just, I think that's the hardest part generally for women. Especially the natural athletes, like our butt, you know, legs and butt. That's where women like hold their weight. So it's the last thing to go. So the fact that they're coming in is nice, because genetically, my quads, I mean, look at my very first check-in photo 20 pounds ago. I have lines in my quads. It's just genetically that's my genetic gift, is separated quads, but my posterior chain not so much. So I'm glad that that's starting to come in. 10 weeks feels like it's starting to feel like enough time, right? I think before I said, you know, I was really worried about not feeling ready. I definitely like the way that I look today. I was like, okay, 10 weeks is good. Like, am I going to be inside out peeled? Honestly, probably not, but I'm going to be in good shape. I'm really happy with how muscular I am. So having more muscle automatically makes you look in better condition, even if your body fat, you know, if body fat's equal, the person with more muscle is going to look in better condition. So that's one thing that I think will improve from last year. But yeah, tomorrow is show day for Ruben, so I just gotta find 45 minutes somewhere to do some cardio. Then I have choreography. It's like a 1-day trip, turnaround trip, or it's a cleanup in New York. So I will literally fly across the country, work with them, fly back to California. So it's a pretty long next few days, but you know, we have the food, got all my meals packed, just got to squeeze in time for cardio, which, you know, at any given time it's pretty easy to find a treadmill or a Stairmaster. So anyway, that's the update. Probably the next update will be maybe on a travel day, and then after those check-ins, this video will be posted. So yeah, we're 10 weeks out today. By the time this video is posted, 9.5. We're getting there. It's getting real.
You're mine for sure.
So we are finally nearing the end of my very long travel day, 24 hours. So I left the show yesterday at 8 p.m. My flight was at 8:30. I was sprinting. Long story, it doesn't belong in this YouTube, it doesn't matter. Flew red eye to New York, worked with cheerleading team, like straight from the airport, and then went back to the airport and flew back to California. So now I'm here, San Diego Airport. I'm freezing. I was frozen on the airplane, and I am freezing right now. It's probably not that cold. It's probably in the 70s, but it's that time of year where I'm starting to lose body fat and I'm starting to be like abnormally cold. Like, I will say I think most people are chilly right now, but like I can't feel my feet right now. So I am just looking for my car. So this is like, it's not really the fun part of prep at all. It's like not fun to always be cold, but it's fun in that like you start feeling like, oh yeah, we're getting there. Like, I'm still waiting patiently to see the vascularity that I want to see, because that's another sign that you're like, oh yep, we're about to get on stage. But feeling abnormally cold is, I'll take it for now. So yeah, I am on my way to my rental car. I'm gonna go back to my parents. When I get there, or maybe tomorrow, which for you guys it doesn't matter, it's all going to be the same video, I'll talk about my food situation and how I worked that out today. But yeah, getting the car, headed back home. It's almost midnight. I'm so tired. Okay, so it is Tuesday morning, and I'm literally filming this. I'm going to put it into my video, and then I'm going to upload this to YouTube. So this is just my wrap up, actually, of what I did yesterday, because I didn't film anything yesterday. So food wise, because a lot of people, this is something a lot of people, mostly who are not bodybuilders, ask, like, basically, how do you do this when you travel so much? What do you do? I know it's hard for a lot of people to stay on track when they travel. So obviously we were staying in Airbnb, so we had a kitchen, we had food, like everything was prepped. So because it was a turnaround trip, I didn't want to bring like a whole big bag. And I would have missed my flight if I would have had to check luggage anyway. So when I went to the night show, I ate a meal right before I went, which was my last meal of the day. And then I packed a meal. The meal that I packed was meal number 1 for Monday. So it was going to be the meal that I ate when I got off the plane. Because again, I was flying red eye, so I just slept on the plane. But before that, I knew where I was going. Like, I was going to work with the koalas. Is this backwards? This feels bad. It is backwards. I knew where I was going. So I did some research. I asked the coaches, like, hey, I'm in bodybuilding season. Is there anywhere around there that I can get like basic grilled chicken, vegetables, stuff like that? And they're like, oh, there's this place called RocBody Fitness right near our school. So I looked it up on the internet, saw their menu. Their menu is amazing. It's like meal prep for regular people who don't just want like boring bodybuilding stuff, but they have a like bodybuilding menu that's like chicken, rice, veggies, like salmon, sweet potato, green beans, like very bodybuilding friendly. It's literally like in the bodybuilding section, you know, they have entrees, breakfast, bodybuilding menu. So it was awesome. I ordered food, and it's a grab and go type place. So it's not somewhere that you have to order ahead. Like a lot of these meal prep places, you have to order ahead. Like the cutoff day is Wednesday and you can get it delivered on Sunday. It's a place you can just, it's like almost like a restaurant. Like you can go in and say, this is the food that I want. And you can get it hot. So what I actually did was I ordered one meal hot, which was my meal 2, and I like ordered it and ate it. And then the other 3 meals I just ordered to go, and I took those with me and I just ate them throughout the day. And after I was done working with that team, I went back to the airport. I still had my last meal. I ate my meal. Then I got on a plane and I came home, and now I'm here. And I have my normal scheduled stuff because now I'm back at my parents' house and I have food here. So that's what I did. That was RocBody Fitness in New Rochelle, New York. I was looking at it, I was like, man, I need one of these everywhere that I go. But it was amazing. And like I said on my Instagram story, if you follow me, well, you definitely follow me. If you're watching this video, you definitely follow me on Instagram, because not like you found me on YouTube. I basically said, if I wouldn't have had the option of picking up food, I would have just packed meals. Those of you who've been following me a while, you know I always pack meals like everywhere I go. So it's really not that big of a deal, but just sometimes you just don't want to pack meals. So I did the research and realized I don't have to pack meals. I just have to pack one meal, and then the rest I can eat from this place, and it was really good. So anyway, so that's been the last week. It was a really good week. Was on point with all my food. I had great workouts. I hit all my cardio. Actually, I didn't do cardio yesterday, so I have to double up today. Just because yesterday it was impossible. Like I said, I flew red-eye, landed at 9 o'clock in the morning, went straight to the school, worked, went straight back to the airport, got home, got to my parents' house at 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, there was no cardio happening yesterday. So I do have to do 2 days of cardio today. But other than that, it was good. I woke up this morning at 1:40, which is lower than I was last week. I have another high day on Sunday. So looking forward to just, again, staying on plan, getting down to the nitty gritty and just killing it in the last 9 weeks. Like, it's really, really the time that it starts to get really, really real. And next week I get to talk suits with Sean. So I am so excited. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I don't know who watches this besides me and my mom, maybe. But I appreciate the 10 views that I get, even if 8 of them are myself on cardio. So yeah, guess I'll see you guys next week.